So already some time has been vested. So let's begin with this. So time and work introduction. So what is time and work? Time and work is some chapter where we use lot of times, like the total work, like how many days the work has been completed, how many men are basically being involved, if number of men is less, how this thing can be done. So all these type of questions we generally do in time and work. Please understand this very carefully. And it is like an independent chapter, so you have to be very patient and understanding while solving questions based on this. So next, in case of time and work, what are the certain things we generally take in time and work? We generally take the total work. Total work we generally take as 1 unit or 100% or LCM of efficiency. LCM of efficiency. We will discuss efficiency later, right? So just understand this total work we generally take as 1 unit in more or its LCM of efficiency. 100% we take very rare case, otherwise we do not use this. Generally we take 1 unit and LCM of the efficiency, right? Second, you need to understand wage. What do you mean by wage? Wage matlab kitna paisa milta hai. Let's say you have worked something, you get wage. So your wage is also directly proportional to work done. Wage is directly proportional to work done. What does it mean? It means if you, let's say, if you have done half of the work, you will get half of the money. If you have done 1/4 of the work, you get 1/4 of the wage. So wage and this thing is directly proportional. If work increases, your wage will also increase in general. Clear? Next is important is also like work done. Work done is basically considered as W. So we take W as work, number of men is M, and number of days is basically D. So we consider these 3 major variables in this kind of chapter. Like W is for work done, M is for men, and D is for days. Let's say you have to build a particular building, let's say, or particular floor, or particular wall. Let's say, let's take one example. So if I just doing a particular wall, so 1 wall, 2 walls, 3 walls like this, so work is directly proportional to men when days fixed, when D fixed. ये work है, ये है men, and ये है days. So think about it, like if I have exactly 10 days, 10 people can construct a wall. So 20 people will construct 2 walls, 30 people will construct 3 walls. Am I clear? Am I clear, all of you guys? So this particular thing, like the work done, is directly proportional to the number of men. अगर ज़्यादा लोग employ होगा, we will do more work if the number of days is fixed. Clear? Now think about if men is fixed. If men fixed, then W is directly proportional to D. Work done is directly proportional to days. Let's say I'm working alone. In 1 day, I do 1 unit work. In 2 days, I will do 2 unit work. In 4 days, I will do 4 unit work. So what I was discussing, like W is directly proportional to M, W is directly proportional to D, right? When the other things are fixed. I'm repeating it also. So work done is directly proportional to number of men when days is fixed. मतलब let's say 1 दिन काम करना है, तो अगर 10 लोग अगर 1 यूनिट काम करेगा, तो 20 लोग क्या करेगा, 2 यूनिट काम, 40 लोग क्या करेगा, 4 यूनिट काम, तो ये डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल है. सिमिलरली अगर मेन फिक्स्ड है, लेट्स से मैं अकेला काम कर रहा हूं, अगर मैं 1 दिन में 1 यूनिट करूंगा तो 2 दिन में कितना करूंगा, 2 यूनिट. लैग हो रहा है. इज इट लैगिंग स्टिल? The other people, Ria said it has been lagging, so please let me know whether it is lagging or not. Is it lagging, guys? Just let me know. No. Perfect. So if someone is facing lag, that means it is a problem from their system. Please check your Wi-Fi or your mobile data also. So what I was discussing, when days is fixed, W is proportional to M. When M is fixed, W is proportional to D. Now by compound variation, we can write W is proportional to MD. W is proportional to MD, right? So from compound variation, we can write W is proportional to MD. So I'm starting it again. I have not done anything. I just said total work, we generally take 1 unit and LCM of efficiency. Wage is proportional to work done. If you do half of the work, you will get half of the wage. If you do 1/4 of the work, you'll get 1/4 of the wage. Similarly, what is W is work done, M is men, and D is days. If days is fixed, if you employ more men, you will do more work, right? If number of men is fixed, then if you do more, if number of men is fixed, number of days will increase the number of work. Am I clear? Am I clear, all of you guys? This is the basic thing we are doing. Now, by compound variation, we can find W proportional to MD. From that thing, we can write W equals to KMD. W equals to KMD. K is basically the constant from the variation if you already learned variation. And from this thing, we can write K is basically same as W upon M and D. So from this thing, we can also write, if I inverse it, so 1 upon K is basically MD upon W. Now we can say MD upon W is a constant, so it is fixed. K is a constant. K is called a constant because whenever I am getting from proportionality to a constant thing, we just multiply with K, nothing else. So K is basically a constant. So if I say MD upon W is 1 upon K, so this is also a constant. If K is constant, 1 upon K is constant. From this thing, we can write M1 D1 upon W1 is equal to 1 upon K is also same as M2 D2 upon W2. So whether we vary with these values, W is work done. W is work done. This is W is work done. So we can say M1 D1 upon W1 is equal to M2 D2 upon W2. Yes, we generally consider K as 1. Generally, we consider K as 1. But our main thing comes from this is fixed. So I can say M1 D1 upon W1 is equal to M2 D2 upon W2. This is known as the first formula of the time and work. Please carefully understand this thing. This is the first formula of the time and work. So now I'm using this formula again. So what I have learned, like you just need to learn this one. M1 D1 upon W1 is equal to M2 D2 upon W2. Is it my first formula? This is the first thing of time and work, the first formula of T and W. Am I clear? M is number of men, so I'm repeating it again. M is number of men, D is number of days, W is amount of work. That's it. M1 D1 upon W1. Am I clear? Is it fine with the screen, everyone? So I am giving you example why it is M2 D2 also. Because it has come from this thing, W is proportional to MD. So W is basically KMD. Now in this case, you can take K as 1 also, that is fine. But K can be anything. But from this thing, we can write MD upon W is basically 1 upon K. If K is fixed, 1 upon K is also fixed, that is constant. So that means I am taking any pair of MD and W, we will get the same value. We can take anything about MD upon and W, we will get the same value. Just understand this, M1 D1 upon W1. So we do MD upon W. So now take a value of MDW as M1 D1 and W1 and take another value as M2 D2 upon W2. So I'm just giving you one simple example. We inverse K because MD upon W becomes 1 by K. This is just by from the, just from this thing, just from this formula, that's it. So I'm giving you why this is basically fixed. So I give you one example that will make you easier to understand. So M is men, D is days, and W is work. Clear? So you can do it opposite also. You can do it W1 upon M1 D1 also. We do it M1 D1 upon W1 also. Generally in the numerator, we all have the major values in the numerator. That's why we use M1 D1 upon W1. I give you one simple example of this also. Just think about it. Let's say M1 is, let's say 10 men in 10 days. This is M, sorry. This is days. So 10 men in 10 days can build, which is work, let's say, 10 chairs. So it is given 10 men can build 10 chairs in 10 days. So 10 men, 10 days, 10 chairs. Now my question is, in how many days 20 men can build 50 chairs? Let's say this is the question. Just think about it. The question is 10 men can build 10 chairs in 10 days. In how many days 20 men can build 50 chairs, right? So this is work, this is D, this is M. So your 10 is basically M1, your 10 is basically D1, and this 10 is basically W1. Similarly, this 50 is W2, this is D2, I need to find what is D2, and this is M2. Now we have the formula. What is the formula? That is M1 D1. Just think about formula, nothing else. All the constant concept, just don't think about it. It's M1 D1 upon W1 is equal to M2 D2 upon W2. This is my formula, so I can use the values here. That is 10 into 10 upon 10 is equal to, what is M2? M2 is 20 into D2 upon what is W2? W2 is 50 upon 50. So from this thing we can say D2 is nothing but 25. If you solve this, you'll get D2 is equal to 25. Am I clear? So this is like the first basic formula what we are using in case of time and work. All of you guys, it is clear. Don't think about K and anything. Just think about this formula, which is M1 D1 upon W1 is equal to M2 D2 upon W2. Am I clear? This is the first formula. All of you, it is clear? Take it easy, guys. Just understand this. This is the base. You have to understand this base. Just understand this one, nothing else. Do not think about where is K comes, where 1 upon K comes. You don't need it. You just need this one. So just think about this particular thing, only this particular thing. All of you, is it fine? Everyone? Next is like, now think about something like, let's say we have another thing is, let's say, which is time. That is time per day, let's say. That means initially they are working, let's say 10 hours per day. Now let's say they are working 5 hours per day. Am I clear? Initially they are working 10 hours per day. Now they are working 5 hours per day. So I'm adding another variable here. Am I clear? I'm adding another variable which is time per day. Fair enough? Now whenever I am adding another variable, I need to think if W is directly proportional to time per day. Is it not it? W is directly proportional to T. So time per day is basically same as T. So I'm considering it T. So W is directly proportional to T. So that means this formula will become now M1 D1 T1 M1 D1 T1 upon W1 is equal to M2 D2 T2 upon W2. Am I clear? Now whenever this variable T comes, then we have another variable here that is time per day. Now it becomes M1 D1 T1 upon W1. Am I clear? Now we are using days, men, work along with time per day. Now if this is the case, now what is your answer? Now you need to multiply what, again the same thing, that is 10 into 10 into 10 upon 10 is equal to what is M2? M2 is 10, we need to find D2, and T2 is how much? 5 into 5, and this is W2 is basically 50. So now if you solve this thing, you'll get your D2 is basically 50 now. So your answer is now you need 50 days to complete the work. Am I clear? So you understand like how we are incorporating new variables. Sometimes we are also incorporating a new variable which is known as efficiency, If we say in first case, the men are the efficiency of, let's say, 50%. Second case, the men are efficient as like 75%. So in this case, now if you have efficiency also, you can use efficiency in this question as well. So this thing you just need to understand like how you can use all the variables together with the work. So work is fixed and work is directly proportional with everything. Whether it is men, it is days, it's time, and it's time per day, it's also the efficiency. So am I clear? So this is how we generally solve this type of questions. Now I will give you another way of solving this type of question, which is also very easy, and just by using ratio. Fair enough? So first, again, I'm erasing all the link. So first was I'm just now writing, this is M, this is D, and this is W, and this is time, right? So it was 10 men, 10 days, let's say, and 10 chairs. फिर से the question was like 20 men, 50 chairs in how many days? That was my initial question. Time I will consider later. So my final formula I have got, that is M1 D1 T1 E1. E1 is efficiency upon W1 is equal to M2 D2 T2 E2 upon W2. But the original formula generally it is M1 D1 upon W1 is equal to M2 D2 upon W2. This is generally we use, but if time per day and all of these things are there, we can use the upper formula as well. Okay, so always the W is in the below. Always the W is in below. Please understand. Is it lagging, guys? So I can repeat. So I can say if the efficiency is also there, so efficiency is also directly proportional to work done. So if the efficiency is 50% here, 25% here, so I can use the efficiency 50 and 25 here as well. That's it. E is efficiency. Efficiency we are not using right now, we will use in the next case. So don't think about efficiency, I'm just giving you this formula. Now think about this, without using the formula, we can solve this question also. Now please understand, without using the formula, how can I solve this question, right? So what I need to find, the number of days. Everyone, please see carefully, everyone. So what I need to find, number of days. So write down the number of days first. What I'm writing, the number of days first. That is 10 is the number of days. Now what we need to do, now think about just work and days. Don't think about this main, just forget about this. Think about these days and work. If number of work is more, I need to have more number of days, yes or no? Let's say in 10 days, I will do 10 chairs. So to do 50 chairs, I need to do more number of days, yes or no? Am I clear? Is it fine? Efficiency is the speed of work, so don't worry about that. We will discuss in the later section, not now. So 10, like days and work is directly proportional. So if I need to do more work, I need to do more days. Now from this 10 and 50, there are two ratios possible. One is 10 upon 50, another is 50 upon 10. Yes or no? From 10 and 50, there are two possible ratios, 10 upon 50 and 50 upon 10. Yes? Now as I need to have much bigger number of days, I need to multiply with the bigger ratio, which is 50 upon 10. So I'm multiplying 50 upon 10. Now forget about work done. Forget about work done. Now think about only main and days. If main is more, then days will be less, yes or no? Because main is inversely proportional to day, yes or no? Think about it, I need to work, let's say 20 unit. If there are 10 people, it has been 2 days. If there are 20 people, it should have been 1 day. I will repeat it again, don't worry. So first think about main and days. So if the number of main is more, the number of days will be less, yes or no? ज़्यादा लोग अगर काम करेगा, तो कम time में काम होगा. I will explain it again, just give me a time. Just give me a time. First understand what I'm making you understand right now. So if the number of main is more, the number of days will be less. So from this thing, we have two ratio, 10 upon 20 and 20 upon 10. So as we need a lesser number of days, we will use the less ratio, which is 10 upon 20. So your answer is 25. So in this way also you can solve this type of question, just by using the ratio. If the work has been less, then we will have to multiply by 10 upon 50, yes. I'll give you this example again. Again, I am making you understand what exactly I have done. Please pay attention carefully. So what was it? So I have said like days. What is, you need to find the number of days. So write down the number of days here, that is 10. So this 10 has been written here 10. Now think about days and work, right? So if the work done is more, number of days will be more. And from this, we have to either multiply with 10 upon 50 or we can multiply with 50 upon 10 because it is directly proportional. So it is a ratio thing. So I can make this two ratio from 10 and 50, right? That is 10 upon 50 and 50 upon 10. Now if work done is more, I have to use more number of days. This is not complicated. This is very easy if you understand it. That's why I'm making you understand. You should understand it, then you can use this thing very fast. So a lot of time, you don't need to use all these things because whenever you're using formula, you need to remember. Whenever you don't need to remember, this is always easy. So first what I do, it is 10 upon 50 or 50 upon 10. As I need to have more number of days, I'll take the bigger ratio. That is 50 upon 10, right? Similarly, now think about main and days, only M and D. Now if the number of main is more, number of days will be less. If the work is fixed, main is more, days will be less, yes or no? Now there is two options there, 10 upon 20 or 20 upon 10. If I know the number of main is more, the days will be less, so I will take the smaller ratio. What is the smaller ratio? 10 upon 20. Multiply this, you'll get your answer 25 straight. So without even using formula, by using ratio, you can solve this question. अभी तुम देखो, take your time, understand. कोई doubt है तो मुझे बताओ. I am taking it very slow, bro. It's like I'm taking it very slow. More work, large ratio, less. So you just need to find. अगर more work के लिए ज़्यादा दिन चाहिए तो take the larger ratio. अगर more men के लिए less days चाहिए, take the smaller ratio. Why the smaller ratio? Why the smaller ratio? If I have more number of men, I need to take less number of days. So my days will be less. So that's why I've taken smaller ratio. Is it clear? If you have any problem with this, you can use this formula as well. There is no problem in it. You can use that formula also. Otherwise, you can use this thing also. कोई doubt है तो बताओ. I will give you one more example for this type of question just to make you understand these things. All of you guys just see this thing. So now let's say there is a question. Let's say 20 men can build 50 chairs in 10 days. Fine. Next is in how many chairs 10 men will build in 40 days. Right? What is the answer, guys? What is the answer? I don't know about the ratio, like you have to go through the ratio. What is the answer? So one, you can use this. C is basically same as W, that is work done. 100 chairs, yes. So one thing you can do directly, that is M1 D1 upon W1 is equal to m2 d2 upon w2. Now if you use the values, that is 20 into d1 is 10 upon 50 is equal to m2 is how much? That is 10 into 40 upon w2 is w2. So from this thing you can say w2 is nothing but 100. So this is one way of solving. If you are getting this, that is absolutely perfect. There is no problem in this. But if you want to use, please, if you want to use this thing, don't think about efficiency right now. You don't need to use efficiency right now. We will use efficiency while it is required. Now, if I use generally the process of ratio, what I'll do, so first 50 is given, I need to find the chair. So I need to write 50 here. Now, think about men and work. So if there is 20 men, there is 50 chairs. If it is 10 men, the number of chair will be less or more? The number of chair will be less. So I can multiply either with 10 upon 20 or I can multiply with 20 upon 10. As I know, if the number of men is less, number of chairs will be less. I will be multiply upon by 10 upon 20. So it is 10 upon 20. Similarly, now think about this two thing. If days is more, number of chairs will be more. 10 दिन में 50 बनाता हूँ, तो 40 days में I will do more number of this thing. So from this thing we have two ratio 10 upon 40 or 40 upon 10. Now in this case, if there is more number of days, I will do more number of work or more amount of work. So I will multiply with 40 upon 10, and hence your answer is 100. I hope I have made you understood how we solve this type of question. Is it clear, everyone? Understood, everyone? So I make it easy, I make it slow. Those who are complaining about being fast, I'm not being fast at all. So I'm just giving you the same kind of things again so that you understand this thing, and it's up to you which method you're going to use. I use this method because this will help me to do any question very fast. Is it clear? Perfect, all of you guys. I hope I have made you understood this thing. So let's go for the next one. So we have taken a lot of time for this introduction only. So let's go for the next one. So next, obviously there's a question. A piece of work can be done by 10 men in 15 days working 8 hours. How many men are needed to complete the same work in 25 days working 16 hours a day? Aditi, formula is much more better. Why you are saying this? Because formula is something which you generally use it very fast. But whenever you understand the ratio will give you much more idea and much more understanding, much more conceptual clarity also. And trust me, in a lot of questions, I will show you why ratio is also a very important method. I'm not saying you cannot use that method, but understand both methods. All of you guys, what is the answer here? So here I can use the formula directly, that is M1 D1. Now this is 8 hours a day is there. So this is T1. M1 D1 T1 upon W1 is equal to M2 D2 T2 upon W2. Now it is said work 1 is same as work 2. So they are basically same. So I can say W1, W2 is same. Now put the value of M1, D1. So what is the value of M1? M1 is 10 men, is M1. This is D1, this is T1. And this is like how many men are needed to complete the same work. And this is D2 and this is T2. So I can now write what is M1? M1 is 10, number of days is 15, working is 8 hours, and W1 is W1 basically. And what is M2? M2 is, how many is, M2 is basically, I need to find what is M2. D2 is 25 days and T2 is 16 hours a day, and W2 is same as W1, so write W1. So this thing gets cancelled out, and if you do all the cancelling out, that is 8 and 16 gets cancelled out, this is 2. So similarly, this thing is also, it goes down, so this is basically M2 is equal to 150 upon 50. So what is M2? That is 3. Am I clear? I will show you in the shortcut as well, don't worry. This is like one method how we are solving this type of question. Now let's think about the shortcut, right? Now if you think about the shortcut, so first you think you need to know, so I'm just doing the shortcut here. So all of you guys understood this thing perfectly. Now in the shortcut also, like this is M1, D1, sorry, MD and T is there because W is fixed, so I don't need W. So MDT is fixed, so M is how many? 10 men, and kitna days? 15 days, 8 hours. Next is second case, I don't need to find M, 25 days and 16 hours, right? Now whenever I'm solving these things, first think about I need to find men. So start writing 10 here, so 10 is here. Now think about M and D. Now if about M and D, if number of days more, the number of men will be less. So from 15, 25, I have two ratio. It is either 15 upon 25 or 25 upon 15. So as I know I need to have less number of men, I will take the smaller ratio, which is 15 upon 25. Now similarly, think about men and time. If time is more, the men will be less again, because if you are having more number of time, you will have less number of men, yes. So here also 2 ratio 8 upon 16 and 16 upon 8, but I know there should be less number of men, so multiply with 8 upon 16. So hence your answer is nothing but 3. So if you do ratio and if you practice in ratio, ratio can be very fast. Trust me on this. You can formalize like very straight, but ratio is like you need to use these things, you need to use the concept, and you can do it very fast as well. Shortcut is good, yes, if you understand it perfectly. I hope you have understood this thing. I guess all of you are understanding this type of question, so let's go for the next one. And trust me, this shortcut is very rare. You won't see this kind of shortcut in most of the books or most of the other places also. I can guarantee you that. So please understand whatever I'm teaching you. Next is this question. The same kind of question. फटाफट बताओ मुझे आंसर क्या होगा? फटाफट, same question. It's just I'm giving you practice. So after this, we will go for the next difficult section. So this is all these questions. All of these questions, so that's why I'm doing the same questions multiple times. So I will make sure you will learn time and work by your hearts. Don't worry about it. Okay? And yes, ratio method is like a very rare method. Very few people do it. Trust me on this. All of you guys, what is the answer? I will again use the two methods. First, I will write down. So work is 10 chairs, days is 10, time is 10 hours. 10 chairs, 10 days working, time is 10 hours, and number of men is also 10. So how many chairs? So you need to find how many chairs. Abhi days kitna hai? 30 days of working, 30 days working, 20 hours a day, and 30 carpenters. Now think about it, like first if I'm doing with the ratio, so everything is increasing. So D and W is directly proportional. So I'll do out of D, 10 is there, so 10 from here, I'm writing the 10 here. Now if days is more, work done will be more. So what I need to use, I need to do the multiplication 30 upon 10, the bigger ratio. Similarly, if time is more, the work done will be more. So again, the bigger ratio is 20 upon 10. Now again, if the number of men is more, the amount of work done will be more. So I'll take the bigger ratio, that is 30 upon 10, and directly that will give you 180. एक line में ये solve होगा if you understand this thing perfectly. Right? It is much more faster. Trust me on this. Much more faster method. Similarly, if you do the other ways, that is M1 D1 T1 upon W1 equals to M2 D2 T2 upon W2. You can use this thing, that is 10 into 10 into 10 upon 10 is equal to what is M2. M2 I need to find, and D2 is basically M2 has, I have M2. M2 is 30 carpenters, 30 days, and 20 hours upon W2. Now find W2. W2 is 180. In both ways, you can solve this question. Shortcut, I'm repeating it again. Guys, please check how I'm doing shortcut. So days and work is directly proportional. Days more, work done more. So I have two things, that is 10 upon 30 or 30 upon 10. So as because I need more, like the higher ratio, like the more ratio, I'll take 30 upon 10 because we will do more number of work. Similarly, if the time is more, the work done will be more. So out of this thing, we have two ratio again, 10 upon 20 or 20 upon 10. And I know like I will do more amount of work. So multiply by 20 upon 10. Again, out of this thing, I'll have two ratio, 10 upon 30 and 30 upon 10. And again, I know if the number of men is more, the work done will be more. So I will take the higher ratio, so multiply 30 upon 10. That's it. Am I clear? Is it fine, all of you guys? I hope I have made you understood. ठीक है? Days कैसे आया? Because days is given. Days is given. Days is given. 30 days, 10 days. अगर ज़्यादा दिन काम करोगे तो ज़्यादा काम नहीं करोगे. That's why it is 30 upon 10. That's just how it is, Daisy. That's how it is. So let's go for the next one. I hope I am making understood, like at least most of the people. Like please understand this thing. It's a very clear concept. So next we will be going for the next thing, which is the concept of the very important thing now, the concept of same kind of work and different kind of work, especially. Now, if you say 4 men or 5 boys, now initially whenever we are tagging about men, whenever we are talking about men, it is all about with the same efficiency. Now we have men and boys, and they are not same. You cannot say men are boys and boys are men, right? They are not same. Now we have different kind of variables. So men and boys are not same. Now we are basically getting into efficiency. Trust me, now we are getting into little bit of efficiency. धीरे धीरे. So it is said 4 men or 5. This is, remember, this is all kind of question. क्या question है ये? All kind of question. तो मैं हर एक question को अलग अलग करूँगा. पहले वाला हम लोग क्या question था? All those questions are based on MDH. These questions are basically based on OR. So we will discuss all this chapter. We'll divide it into some different subtopics. So first one is MDH. This one is questions based on OR. So 5 men or 5 or with different efficiency or with different efficiency. So 5 men or 4 boys, 4 men or 5 boys can do a piece of work in 16 days. In how many days can 8 men and 6 boys complete the same work? Now how you solve this question? So it is given 4 men is equal to 5 boys. So yes, men are not same as boys. So if 4 men is equal to 5 boys and they do the work in kitna din mein? 16 days mein. Am I clear? If 4 men equal to 5 boys and they have done this work in 16 days. Now think about it, what I need to find? I need to find how many days 8 men and 6 boys can work. 8 men and 6 boys, right? Now if 4 men equals to 5 boys, what about 8 men? 8 men is equal to 10 boys. I am multiplying by 2 here, so I have to multiply 2 here as well. Am I clear? Agar 4 men, 8 boys hai, what happened, Kushi? If 4 men is equal to 5 boys, then 8 men is equal to 10 boys. Clear? Now if 8 men is equal to 10 boys, so I can write 8 men plus 6 boys. So I can replace this 8 men by 10 boys. So this is same as 10 boys plus 6 boys, which is nothing but 16 boys. Clear hai? Am I clear? Now the question is 5 boys can do it in 16 days. Fair enough? Now the question is in 16 boys, in how many days they will do. Now the work, so this is basically, this is M1, this is D1, and the work done is same. So W1 is equal to W2. So the work done is W and W in both, or W1, W in both case. So if you use the formula, this will become 5 into 16 upon W1 is equal to 16 into D2 upon W1. So W1, W1 gets cancelled, 16, 16 gets cancelled. So what is your D2 is 5. So hence your answer is, how many days? 5 days the work will be completed. I will repeat this question, don't worry, I will repeat this question again. So it was said 4 men or 5 boys can do a piece of work in 16 days. That means what? 4 men is equal to 5 boys. Am I clear? All of you, I am again repeating it. 4 men is equal to 5 boys, yes. Question is in how many days 8 men and 6 boys can do the work. So if 4 men equal to 5 boys hai, so 8 men will be equal to 10 boys, yes or no? Is it lagging again? Agar 4 men 5 boys ho raha hai, then 8 men is equal to 10 boys. Am I clear? Everyone, is it fine? Good. So 8 men is equal to 10 boys. Now I need to find what is 8 men plus 6 boys. Now I cannot solve this question by using 2 efficiency together. So what I need to do, I need to convert everything into single variable, whether it is in men or it is in boys. As because we have seen, like if I convert it into men to boys, it is easier for me to calculation. So what I did, I find 8 men equal to 10 boys and I replace it here. So 8 men is same as 10 boys. So 8 men plus 6 boys is nothing but 10 boys plus 6 boys, which is 16 boys. Am I clear? So what I am doing, I am converting 2 variables in the same one. Last में मैं आ रहा हूँ, don't worry. So it's 2 variables in the same one. So now we need to find in how many days 16 boys will complete the work. Now think about M1, D1, H1 wala equation. So work done is same, W1, W1. Main is 5 boys can do it in 16 days, right? So the question is 16 boys will do it in how many days? So this is M1, D1 upon W1 is equal to M2, D2 upon W2. Now W1, W1 is same, the work done is same. M1 is 5 boys, number of days is 16. M2 is 16 boys, number of days is D2. If you solve this thing, you'll get D2 equals to 5. Is it clear, all of you? By boys ko men pakad lo. This is like the assumption, like you can take boys as men. Is it fine? 8 men equal to how this thing? Idhar dekho. If 4 men equal to 5 boys in efficiency, because 4 men or 5 boys doing the same time of time, na? Same amount of time. So basically they are same. 4 men equal to 5 boys. So 1 man kitna ho jayega? 1 man equals to 5 upon 4 boys. So 8 men kitna ho jayega? That is 8 into 5 upon 4 boys, which is basically 10 boys. Am I clear? Is it clear, everyone? I have written every small step also. You can use in case of men, you can use in case of boys. It is written same work, guys. It is written same work. यहाँ पे देखो, in how many days complete the same work? What is the same work? The same W. Is it clear? Do you understand why I have taken it is equal? Because 4 men or 5 boys can do a piece of work in 16 days. That means the efficiency of 4 men. The amount of work 4 men can do, the same amount of work 5 boys can do. That's why we are making it equal. That's why we are making it equal. Is it clear? Fair enough? All of you? So from this equation, we are trying to find this one. Next thing that we are going to do, I now use the shortcut to solve this question. Okay? Now I will be using the shortcut to solve this question. देखो अभी shortcut में कितना fast होता है. Now think about it. So what do we have? We have 5 boys can do it in how many days? 16 days. हाँ है ना? Now 16 boys, it will do it in कितना? 16 days. अभी सोचो ये 5 upon 16 होगा ना 16 upon 5 होगा. Because there is 2 ratio possible, 5 upon 16 or 16 upon 5. Yes or no? Now think about it. If the number of boys is more, the number of days will be less. Or number of men is more, the number of days will be less. So I'll take the smaller fraction. So the smaller fraction is 5 upon 16, and hence your answer is 5. So that's why the shortcut is much more faster. Is it clear? 5 upon 16, yes. So if you use shortcut, this is much more faster, much more faster. Trust me on this. That's why I'm giving you so much efficiency, emphasis on this kind of question. I'm repeating the shortcut. 5 boys can do it in 16 days. So in how many days 16 boys will do? Now if it is 16 days, so this 16 I have written here, 16. Now from this we can make 2 ratio, 5 upon 16, 16 upon 5. Now think about it. If number of men is more, the number of days will be less because inversely proportional. If it is less, so out of 5 upon 16 and 16 upon 5, which one is the smaller ratio? 5 upon 16? So use 5 upon 16. जय अगर तुम इसको यूनिट मेथड्स में करोगे ना तो क्या होगा ये 5 बॉय होगा 16 दिन में तो एक बॉय होगा ना 16 into 5 डेज में ये उल्टा हो जाता है इनवर्स है 16 into 5 और 16 बॉयज होगा 16 into 5 upon 16 ये उल्टा हो जाता है फिर भी 5 ही आएगा आंसर if you do it by unitary also that is also fine am I clear all of you is it fine guys why 16 days because 16 is given in the question that's why it is 16 days nothing else Jai 16 into 5 because it is inversely proportional. That's why you need to multiply. You cannot divide. You cannot do direct kind of division. So that's why I'm not using this method. Because this direct division is not happening here. It's inverse case. That's why it is inverse it happening. Yes, the shortcuts, before shortcut, you have to do the conversion, Chetan. I hope all of you have understood this. Let's go for the next one. My God, it's like already 1,500 comments. I guess you guys are really engaging. And after that, like a lot of dot comment was there, I guess. You can take the 4 boys, we'll do the same thing. Like you can take with the boys also, like you can take with boys also the same. That is your homework. You can do the same question by taking boys also. I have taken men because it is easy to calculate. That's fine. You can take the man also, that is fine. Yes, you need to check. So you have to be very fast about this. So let's go for the next question. The same question, guys. So Vidimi, if I do the same question, so you'll understand the summary. We have done the previous question in 2 ways. One is by M1 D1 upon W1, another is by using the ratio. If we have given, if the ratio you are using, so in the less or more, so if I'm going to have like, using this particular thing, the ratio, so you can solve this question by ratio also, or you can solve this question by M1 D1 upon W1 equals to M2 D2 upon W2. Ayush, that is a very good thing, like I really, we will do the second method here also, so please pay attention in this question also. It's the same kind of question I'm working twice. So I will make you understand the second method also. I have also explained the first method, like the second method in the previous question. After the class, please go through in that point of time, so we can do this thing as well. So the second method we'll discuss in this question also. Please try to solve this question. Yes, I'll do it with this question as well, because these are 2 the same questions, by the way, don't worry. Now how to solve this question? Like 2 men is equal to 4 women is equal to 6 boys. Whenever there is or, you can equate it, because they all do the same kind of work, because all of them can do the work in 55 days. So I can equate it, right? But what I need to find, 1 man plus 1 woman plus 1 boy, that is the thing I have to find. So the easiest way to do this thing, I can convert everything into boys. I can convert everything into boys. If 2 men is equal to 6 boys, then 1 man is equal to how much? 3 boys. 2 men is equal to 6 boys, then 1 man is equal to 3 boys. Similarly, if 4 women equal to 6 boys, 1 woman is equal to 6 upon 4 boys, which is 3 upon 2 boys. Am I clear? So 1 man equal to 3 boys, 1 woman equal to 3 upon 2 boys. Am I clear? But it is impossible to have 1.5 boys. As you said, other boy here, but for the question we can take this. So what is 1 man, 1 woman, 1 boy? So that is 1 man is basically 3 boys, 1 woman is basically 3 upon 2 boys, and 1 boy is basically 1 boy. So it is nothing but 5.5 boys. If you add this thing, you'll get 5.5 boys. Okay? Now if I use the formula is M1 D1 W1, this formula. So number of men initially कितना था? 6 boys था. 6 boys कितना दिन में कर रहा था ये? 55 days में. And the work is same, that is W1. Similarly, what I need to find, 5.5 boys कितना दिन में करेगा? And the work is same, W1. So if you solve this thing, like 6 into 55 upon W1 is equal to 5.5 into D2 upon W1. If you solve this thing, you'll get D2 is equal to 60. That is one way to solve this question. ठीक है? और next way to solve this question, अभी यहाँ पे देखो 6 boys. Now I'm using the alternate method. Like those guys who are asking for the alternate methods, please understand this. 6 boys can do it in how many days? 55 days. Yes or no? Now I need to find about 5.5 boys. So there are two ratios I can make. It is 6 upon 5.5 or 5.5 upon 6. Now if the number of boys is less, 5.5 is less than 6, so the number of days will be more. So first I am writing 55 into, if the number of days is more, because number of boys is less, मैं ये भी लिख दे रहा हूँ भाई. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? मोर हो जाएगा. अगर ये लेस होता है तो ये मोर होगा. येस और नो? तो मोर मतलब इसके अंदर मोर कौन सा है? Which one is the higher fraction? 6 upon 5.5 or 5.5 upon 6? 6 upon 5.5 is the higher fraction. So multiply by 6 upon 5.5, and if you do, this is basically 10. So your answer is 60. So you don't need to do all of these things. Just you can do directly. That's why I'm saying like the ratio method is very important. Is it fine? Is it fine, guys? Just let me know. Is it cool? Is it clear? Or also you can use directly the LCM also. The LCM method we have not discussed yet. That's why we are not doing LCM. Whenever we do LCM, we will discuss this thing. Is it clear, everyone? You understand the first step? 2 men, 4 women, 6 boys are equal. So if 2 men is equal to 6 boys, so 1 man equal to 3 boys, 4 women equal to 6 boys, so 1 woman equal to 6 upon 4 boys, that is 3 upon 2 boys. Now I need to find about 1 man, 1 woman, and 1 boy is working together. So I need to convert these 3 variables into one single variable. So I'm converting everything into boys. So that 1 man is 3 boys, 1 woman is 3 by 2 boys, and 1 boy is 1 boy. So if you add this, you will get 5.5 boys. Shwesh, Harsh, Shreya, all of this thing, all of you guys, shortcut again, okay? तो अभी देखो 6 boys can do it in 55 days, right? तो 5.5 boys कितना दिन में करेगा? तो अगर number of boys less है, तो number of days क्या होगा? More होगा. So out of this 6 by 6 and 5.5, I have two ratios, 6 upon 5.5 and 5.5 upon 6. But as I need to find more, so I will do the more like higher fraction. Now out of these two, which one is more? This one is more, I multiply this. एक ही चीज मैं बता रहा हूँ. I have already repeated the first step. Am I clear, guys? I cannot repeat the same type of questions again. We are taking very slow SAB. Is it clear? Yes, I can convert it into men, but why I'm not converting it into men? Because it will give more fraction. If I'm converting boy to men, so the boy will become 1/3 of men. I try to use less number of this thing. I try to use less number of fraction. How it is 5.5? If you add this thing, इसको add करो भाई 5.5 आ जाएगा ये. ये क्या है भाई? 3 है. 3 boys. What is 3 by 2? 1.5 boys. What is 1 boy? 1 boy इसको add करने से 5.5 boys ही आते हैं. Please do the basic calculation, guys. Please. Let's go for the next one. I'm not doing simple unitary method. I'm just doing the opposite of inverse of unitary method. It's not exactly the unitary method. This is the inverse of the unitary method. So next is, let's do the next question. Now the next question will come with AND. Now this question is the third section. The first section we have done MDH. Second section we have done question based on different efficiency and OR. The third section is question based on different efficiency, but they are with added. Like AND is there. Tell me how to solve this question. I'll give you around, let's say, कितना minute चाहिए? 1 minute, then I'll discuss this question. So please understand, like I am giving you a very perfect flow of this class. Like first we will do some, then we'll do. So you understand like the flow of the class and the flow of the entire sections of time and work. Yes, you need to use equation. You can use it inverse of unitary method. Venkata. What we are doing, we are not using simple unitary method. We are using inverse of the unitary method. Inverse because it is inversely proportional, that's why. So I am getting like different answers. So let's start solving this question, how we solve this type of question. So think about it. 6 men and 5 women can complete a work in 12 days. So I can say 6 men and 5 women can do it in how many days? 12 days, right? 6 men and 5 women can do it in 12 days. Similarly, 5 men and 3 women can do it in 16 days, right? This is given. Fair enough? Now I can use M1. So this is M1. M1 has 2 variables, men and women. This is M1, this is D1, right? So I can write M1 into D1 is equal to M2. This is M2 and this is D2. Because the number of men is now, this entire thing is the number of men, 5 men plus 3 women. And I know the work is fixed, the same work. So work is fixed. So work is fixed, so work gets cancelled out. So I can write m1 into d1 is equal to m2 into d2. Is it clear? Is it clear, guys, all of you? So this is number of men, 6 men plus 5 women. So that is the total number of people who are working. So 6 men plus 5 women in 12 days. So this into 12, that is m1 into d1 is equal to m2 into d2. This is m2, this is d2. Fair enough? Now if you just use this thing, so I'll get 12 into 6 is 72. 72 men plus 60 women. 72 men plus 60 women is basically 80 men plus 48 women. I could have done the calculation earlier also. But anyway, no problem at all. So now if I take this thing here and take this thing here, so I'll get, I guess, 80 minus 60, that is 20. Sorry, 48, 60. That is 12 women is basically 8 men. So I can say men is equal to 3 by 2 women. 1 man is equal to 3 upon 2 women. Yes or no? Am I clear? So 1 man is basically equal to 3 upon 2 women. So from this thing we'll get this. Now what is it given to 1 man is 3 upon 2 women, right? Now just take this one. So take just this one and convert it into women. So what about it? 6 men plus 5 women is same as, 6 men is basically same as 6 into 3 upon 2 women plus 5 women. So this is 9, this is cancelled out, 3 into 3 is 9, 9 plus 5 is 14 women. So 6 men plus 5 women is same as 14 women. Clear? Now I need to find 4 men and 2 women. So what about 4 men and 2 women? So 4 men plus 2 women is nothing but 4 into 3 by 2 women. I convert everything into women. Remember, whenever we are having too many things, we just need to do one thing. We just need to convert everything into single variable. Okay? So now 4 into 3 by 2 is basically, this is 2 cancel, that is 2 into 3, 6 plus 2, it's 8 women. Sorry, this is 8 women. So now it is 14 women, so I convert this thing into women, that becomes 14 women. And I convert this thing into women, that becomes 8 women, right? Now your entire job has been very simplified. Very simplified, because now I know the work W1 is fixed. Now when there are 14 women, this is 14 women, right? 14 women can do it in kitne din mein? 12 days mein. Now the question is, in how many days 6 women will do the work? Sorry, 8 women. In how many days 8 women will do the work? So if you use the formula is basically, that is 14 into 12 upon W1 is equal to 8 into D2 upon W2. W1 exactly, so this is cancelled out. So D2 becomes how much? D2 becomes 21. So hence your answer is 21. This is one way to solve this question. Or else I always ask you to solve it by ratio. If you do it by ratio, how you solve this question? Now this is 14 women. So 14 women can solve it in how many days? This is 14 women are there. So 14 women can solve it in 12 days. Women. So now I need to find about 6 women, sorry, 8 women. So in case of 8 women, the answer is 12 into, now think about 14 upon 8 and 8 upon 14. As because number of women is less, number of days will be more. If the number of days is more, I have to multiply with the bigger fraction, which is 14 upon 8. So the answer is 12 into 14 upon 8. So your answer is 21. So hence your answer is 21 days. I will repeat. You can solve using ratio, anything, that is fine. Let me know where you actually face difficulties while solving this question. Please let me know, because this is a very important concept. You understand the first step? Yes, I'll repeat it. No problem. 6 men plus 5 women can do it in 12 days. Fine. So this is M1, this is D1. So M1 is 6 men, 5 women, D1 is 12. 5 men and 3 women. This is women, this is M2. Because these are all, like the people are working, they are doing it in 16 days. And the work done is fixed, same work. So work gets cancelled out. So I can do M1 into D1 equals to M2 into D2. That's exactly what I have done. I'm solving it again entirely, don't worry. So this into this is equal to this into this. Now if you solve this thing, you'll get 72 men, this thing. From this, you'll get 12 women equal to 8 men. From this thing, you'll get M equals to 3 upon 2 women. Is it fine? Is it fine? You got this thing, everyone? M equals to 3 upon 2 women. इतना में किसी को doubt है? Just let me know. Is it clear in M equals to 3 by 2 women? वो 14 by 8 में बाद में आता है, इतना पहले समझ लो. अभी अगर M equals to 3 by 2 women है, first I'm converting this thing into women. So 6 men plus 5 women is 6 into 3 by 2 women plus 5 women, it becomes 14 women. Just the calculation. Clear? Similarly, I need to find 4 men and 2 women. So 4 men and 2 women, it gives me 8 women. Now the question becomes, 14 women can do it in 12 days. In how many days 8 women will do? If I use M1 D1 upon W1 formula, you can use it. You can find D2 is 21. This is perfect. Dhritiman, where is the difficulty? You have understood this one. M1 D1 upon W1 equals to M2 D2 upon W2. I will, yes, you can do it in second equation also. I take any equation. By take any equation, you can solve this question. Okay, Arju, that is a great thing. I love, like, you are getting interested in doing quant. So if you do think, then you'll get D2 is fine. Now this method is basically the shortcut. The shortcut is 14 women do it in 12 days, 8 women कितना दिन में करेगा? अभी तक मैं ये इतने बार बोल चुका हूँ. I have said 12, 10, 12, 20 times. If number of women is less, number of days will be more, right? Now you need to understand that number of days will be more. I can make 2 fraction, 8 upon 14 or 14 upon 8. This 2 fraction, yes, we can do it in second equation. 2 fraction, 14 upon 8 or 8 upon 14. As it is more, as the number of women is less, number of days will be more. I need to multiply with the bigger fraction to get the bigger value. So what is the bigger fraction? 14 upon 8. Multiply it, get 21. By इसलिए मैं बोला था shortcut is much more easier. Much more easier. I guess all of you have understood. I try to make you understand like everyone, like every single step I try to make you understand so like you can get everything appropriately. Let's go for the next one then. Let's go for the next question. Now we will focus on the question is where we are using individual work concept. Please understand, now we will go for the fourth section. So what we have done, MDH, we have done OR, we have done AND. Now we are going for the individual concepts. And this will be our last session of today. Obviously, we will finish it in individual only. भाई women कम होगा दिन days कम होगा मुकुल. Women अगर कम हो गया, लोग कम हो गया, days ज़्यादा नहीं होगा. Let's say 10 लोग 10 दिन में एक काम करता है, तो 20 लोग 5 दिन में नहीं करेगा. Women ज़्यादा हुआ तो 2 दिन में ज़्यादा लगेगा. उल्टा नहीं है. So the next one is individual. The most difficult topic we already finished is mixed allegation. In arithmetic, the most difficult topic is mixed allegation. Second is TSD. So mixed allegation, I understood you might have a lot of problem, but T and work, like just go with me. I will make everything clear for you. Every single type of question and every single thing. Like a lot of people say, like we are not discussing all of these things, so I make sure you will learn everything. Now this individual work concept. Let me give you one simple example. Let's say A can do a work in कितना दिन में? Let's say 6 days. B can do the same work in 9 days. A can do a work in 6 days, B can do it in 9 days. If A, B working together, how many days the work will be completed? A can do a work in 6 days, B can do the work in 9 days. If they are working together, in how many days the work will be completed? But mixed allegation is actually difficult. So don't think like I taught you in a difficult way. Mixed allegation is the most difficult chapter in arithmetic. And trust me, like I taught you in much more simpler way. Trust me on this. Take it. So how to solve this question? A has done it in 6 days, B has done it in 9 days. Okay? Now think about it, how we solve this question. There are 3 ways we are going to solve this question. 3 ways. Now understand how we are solving. This will, in here I will do method 1, method 2, method 3. So I'll give you all the methods, you choose what you need to do. Okay? So A will do it in 6 days. So let's take the total work as 1 unit. कितना लिया हमने total work as 1 unit. तो A 6 दिन में 1 unit करता है. A has done 1 unit in 6 days. तो A एक दिन में कितना करेगा? 1 day में 1/6 unit. A has done 6 days में 1 unit, so in 1 day A will do 1/6. Similarly, B has done in 9 days 1 unit, so 1 day B will do 1/9 unit. Yes or no? Now, if A and B are working together, in 1 day they will do 1/6 plus 1/9 unit of work. If you solve it, you'll get like the LCM is 18, this is 2, this is 3, so this is they have done 5/18 unit of work in 1 day if A and B are working together. Am I clear? ठीक है? So 5/18. So think about 5/18. देखो भाई, boys working is not child labor because like I consider myself as a boy as well. So yes. So 5/18 unit work can be done in 1 day. So 1 unit work will be done in 18/5 days, which is your answer is 3.6 days. Am I clear? This is the unitary method to solve this question. Is it fine, all of you guys? Any day, any problem in this? So what I have done, A एक दिन में करेगा 1/6 unit, B will do in 1 day 1/9 unit, A plus B होगा 1/6 plus 1/9, which is something 5/18 unit. So 5/18 unit has been done in 1 day, so 1 unit will be done in 18/5 days. Just the inverse. Clear? So the next method is the LCM method. I have told you we can take the total work as the LCM. Why to repeat, bro? So 5/18 unit has been done in 1 day. So 1 unit क्या होगा? That is 1/5/18, which is 18/5. Those who are facing difficulty in calculation, please understand you have to do calculation very easily and very fast. ठीक है? Now the LCM method, obviously, what is the LCM of 6 and 9? 6, 9 का LCM क्या होता है? 18. Now take total work as 18 unit. कितना लूंगा मैं? 18 unit. ठीक है? तो A 6 दिन में करता है कितना? 18 unit. तो एक दिन में करेगा 18/6, that is 3 unit. ये हो गया A. B 9 दिन में करता है कितना? 18 unit. तो एक दिन में कितना करेगा? 18/9, that is equal to 2 unit. So A और B मिला के एक दिन में कितना करेगा? 3 plus 2, that is equal to 5 unit. हाँ या ना? तो A B एक दिन में कितना यूनिट करते हैं? 5 यूनिट. तो टोटल काम कितना? 18 यूनिट. एक दिन में कितना होगा? 5 यूनिट. तो कितने दिन में होगा? 18/5. 18 is the total number of amount of work. This is per day. So 18/5 is 3.6. Am I clear? LCM method is much more used, much more easy. So what I have done क्या है? 6 और 9 का LCM कितना ले लिया मैं? 18 ले लिया हूँ. तो A is doing it in, I am again explaining it. Just listen carefully. A and B का मैं total work ले लिया LCM. LCM is 18 unit. LCM is 18 unit. So A will do in 1 day 3 unit because 6 days में ये करता है 18 unit. Everyone, I am repeating it. 6 days में A is doing 18 unit. तो एक दिन में कितना करेगा? 18/6, that is 3 unit. ठीक है? Similarly, B 9 days में करेगा कितना? 18 unit. तो एक दिन में कितना करेगा? 18/9, that is 2 unit. So A और B मिलके एक दिन में कितना करेगा? 3 plus 2, that is 5 units. Am I clear? Is it fine? So what I have done A कर रहा है क्या? Let's make it. So think about it like this way. A क्या है? 6 and 9 का 18. So A 6 days में करता है 18 unit. तो एक दिन में करेगा 18/6, which is 3 unit. Similarly B करता है 9 days में 18 यूनिट, तो एक दिन में करेगा 18/9 विच इज 2 यूनिट. सो a प्लस बी कितना हो गया 3 + 2 दैट इज 5 यूनिट पर डे. तो अगर एक दिन में 5 यूनिट, तो ये 5 यूनिट कर रहा है कितना दिन में, एक दिन में, तो 18 यूनिट कितना दिन में करेगा 18/5 डेज में विच इज 3.6. इज इट फाइन? एनी डाउट इन दिस? जस्ट लेट मी नो. Is it clear, all of you guys? Is it fine? Got everyone? So what we have done, we find the LCM, then we divide it, we find the, what is the problem, Harsh? So I've taken total as 18 unit the LCM, तो 6 दिन में 18 यूनिट, एक दिन में 3 यूनिट, 9 days में 18 यूनिट, एक दिन में 2 यूनिट, the sum is 5 यूनिट. So A plus B is basically 5 units per day. So 5 यूनिट होता है एक दिन में, 18 यूनिट होगा 18/5 which is 3/6 days. Third method, obviously, the answer is now AB upon A plus B. That is as simple as that. AB upon A plus B. Now what is AB? That is 6 into 9 upon 6 plus 9 and your answer is 3.6. As a formula, AB upon A plus B. Is it fine? The third method is like the stretch shortcut, which is AB upon A plus B. Is it clear? As a third method, is half of the harmonic mean. जहाँ पे भी we have a concept of average, वहाँ पे we use harmonic mean in this kind of question. And as because they are working together, we do half of the harmonic mean. Because if half of A and half of B will do, then it is basically the same as the average. But they are fully doing. That's why we are multiplying with 2. ठीक है? Is it fine? So let's now do the next thing, just the opposite thing I'm doing right now. ठीक है? Eraser. Now if the same kind of question is there, ठीक है? देख लो. Let's say A can do a work in 6 days, and A, B together can do the work in, let's say, 2 days. ठीक है? Now the question is B alone can do the work in how many days? How to solve this question? ठीक है? A can do it in 6 days, A, B together in 2 days, so B alone can do it in how many days? So the first thing you'll take the LCM. So the LCM is 6 unit. So think the total work as 6 unit. So A 6 दिन में करता है कितना? A 6 days में करता है कितना? 6 days में करता है 6 unit. That is A. तो एक दिन में करेगा 1 unit. So A करता है A is equal to 1 then. Similarly A plus B करता है कितना? 2 दिन में 6 unit करता है A plus B. 2 days में करता है ये 6 unit. तो 1 day में करेगा 6/2 that is 3 unit. तो A plus B कितना हो गया 3 unit और A हो गया 1 unit. So A plus B is equal to 3 and A is equal to 1. So if I subtract, A gets cancelled out. So B is basically 3 minus 1, that is 2 unit. तो B एक दिन में कितना करेगा? 2 unit करेगा. Total काम कितना है? 6 unit. तो 6/2 is basically 3 days. That is 6 unit and 2 unit per day. So how many days the work will be done? The answer is 3 days. B will do the work in 3 days. Am I clear? All of you guys, everyone. Do you have any doubt? Just let me know. Repeat. कहाँ repeat करना है भाई बोलो? 6 और 2 का LCM कितना हो गया? 6. So if 6 and 2's LCM is 6, तो A 6 days में 6 unit काम करता है, तो A will do in 1 day 1 unit. So the efficiency of A is 1 unit per day. A is 1 unit per day. Similarly, A भी मिलके क्या कर रहा है? 2 दिन में 6 यूनिट काम कर रहा है, तो एक दिन में they will do 6/2 is 3 unit work by unitary method. So A plus B is 3, A is 1. If you subtract, you will get B equals to 2. So if B, Anshika, I hope you can understand now. So if A plus B I got 3, A is 1. So if I subtract it, I'll get B equals to 2. So B करता है 2 units in 1 day. तो 1 unit करेगा in 1/2 days and 6 unit करेगा in 6 into 1/2, that is 3 days. Am I clear? Is it fine? I have explained in LCM method, Anshika, again. Like I've again explained it. Just let me know where you have any problem. And if you want to use the shortcut for this question is A into AB. A into AB by A minus AB. That is the shortcut. So it is basically 6 into 2 upon 6 minus 2. So your answer is 3. That is the shortcut. Is it fine? Any doubt in this? So you can use the shortcut also. The shortcut is A into AB by A minus AB. That will give you B directly. Clear? All of you guys, it is clear? Is it clear? Any doubt you have, just let me know. Okay, we have something else also, guys. We will discuss some question based on it. So let's do some more questions, then we will conclude today's class. Don't worry, we have just had like 1 hour 15 minutes of class today. Let's do this question. Same question. What is the answer? फटाफट बताओ, answer क्या होगा? Yes, you can be used in anywhere. This question, solve this question. What is the answer? फटाफट बताओ मुझे. The answer is 12. Yes, you can use directly the formula 30 into 12 upon 30 plus 30 days or 20. Sorry. So 30 into 20 upon 30 plus 20. If you use this thing, you'll get directly the answer is 12. Or also you can do 30 and 20 का LCM कितना होता है? The LCM is 60. तो A करता है कितना? A is basically 60 upon 30, which is 2 unit. B is basically 60 upon 20, which is 3 unit. So A plus B कितना हो गया? 3 plus 2, which is 5 unit per day. तो 60 unit होगा कितने दिन में? 60 upon 5. Your answer is 12. This is by LCM. This is by straight. All of you guys, is it clear? Everyone. I hope I have made you guys clear. For more than 2 people, yes, the formula will be a little bit different. We will discuss it, obviously, but don't use for 3 things the formula. Do not use, it will become much more difficult, like it is ABC, AB, BC, CA, all of these things. Okay? So that is it. So the next thing that we are going to do, like, let's go for the next question. Now, how to solve this question? Second batch will start like I guess from this April mid. I guess like it's somewhere around April mid. Shall we discuss this question, all of you guys? Shall we discuss? Okay, Rimchim, we will do that. We will discuss this question. Let's think how to solve this question. All of you guys, take it, dekho. So it is given A working alone takes 90 days more time than AB together. B working alone takes 10 days more than AB together. Find the time taken by A alone to complete the work. Find the time taken by A alone to complete the work. ठीक है? So पहले हम लोग ये नहीं करेंगे. पहले हम लोग करेंगे find the time taken by AB to complete the work together. Then also we do A. We'll also find B. We will do all the questions together. So we'll find AB. We will find A. We will find B also. We'll find these three things together. ठीक है? All of you guys. Now how to solve this type of question? ठीक है? Now please understand like how we generally solve this type of questions. Think about this. Let's say A, ठीक है? A, B together can do this work in X days. A, B together can do this work in X days, ठीक है? So A alone can do it in X plus 90 days, and B alone can do this thing in X plus 10 days. Are you here? So B alone can do it in X plus 10 days. Yes, clear? Now it is X, X plus 90, and X plus 10. So if A, B, X days can do 1 unit, so in one day, A, B together will do 1 upon X unit. In one day, A alone will do 1 upon X plus 90. In one day, B alone can do 1 upon X plus 10. So in one day, A alone can do it in 1 upon X unit. A, B together, A alone 1 upon X plus 90, B alone 1 upon X plus 10. हाँ या ना? Is it clear? कोई doubt है? इतना मैं पहले ये बताओ मुझे. Is it fine, guys? All of you, everyone. Is there any doubt in this? ठीक है? Elaborate, please. नहीं, वो I'll discuss. Bhai, we'll discuss. Don't go further. Now I know A, B together can do it in 1 upon X. And A can do it in 1 upon X plus 90. And this is in 1 upon X plus 10. So this is AB, this is A, and this B. So it has to be same. Because A, B दोनों मिलके एक दिन में 1 upon X करता है. A अकेला करता है 1 upon X plus 90. B अकेला करता है 1 upon X plus 10. So we can say 1 upon X is basically same as 1 upon X plus 90 plus 1 upon X plus 10. Can I write this? Guys, yes or no? So the next thing is here from, I can write now, if I write 1 upon X is equal to 1 upon X plus 90 plus 1 upon X plus 10. ये clear है इतना तक? Everyone? Clear? Now just solve this. If you solve this, you'll get like 1 upon X is equal to X plus 10 plus X plus 90 divided by X plus 90 into X plus 10. I do LCM, straight LCM. So if I now do the cross multiplication, so this thing comes here. So it is X square plus 90X plus 10X plus 900 is equal to 2X square plus 2X square plus 100X. Now this 100X cancelled out. So I'll get X square equal to 900. So what is X? 30. So hence your answer is 30. So in 30 days they will work. If they are working together, in 30 days they complete the work, yes or no? If they are working together in 30 days they complete the work. So what is the answer for AB? That is 30. What is the answer for A? That is 30 plus 90 because it takes 90 days more, 120. What is the answer for B? That is 30 plus 10 which is equal to 40. So this is the answer for all. For AB it is 30 days. For A it is 30 plus 90, 120. For B it is 30 plus 10 which is 40. Is it clear? Is it clear? I will do by the third method obviously. पहले तो ये concept तो देख लो भाई. First to understand the concept very clearly. This is not a CAT question. It's a very simple. ये बहुत पहले का CAT question था. ये 2001-2 का शायद CAT question था. It's like a very long back PYQ. We do not consider this as PYQ as well. Now, if you understand this thing, the shortcut to solve this question is root over T1, T2. What is T1, T2? T1 is the extra time for A. T2 is the extra time for B. So your answer is root over 90 into 10. So hence your answer is 30, which is the answer for AB together. So AB together will do the work in root over T1, T2 days. Now T1, T2 is root over 90 into 10. That is 30 straightforward. So that is like the shortcut. Is it fine? Is it clear? कोई doubt है इसमें? What I do, this is the shortcut. The shortcut is basically how 100x. 100x by इसको add करो यार. ये 10 plus 9 by 100 होता है. This is basically 2x plus 100. If you multiply x with this, so it will get 100x. Guys, those who did not understand how I solve equation, please do equation lot. Because if you have problems in solving equation, there is something you need to do it from the base. Is it clear? Now I've written it very clearly and with a very beautiful handwriting. I hope someone was like complaining regarding my handwriting as well. I hope so. Khushi, just do the one thing, do this method, root over T1, T2 as a shortcut, and you'll get your answer for AB. And if you get AB, you can get A, you can B also. And if you're not using the shortcut, the long method is basically AB I have taken X, A have taken X plus 90, B I have taken X plus 10. For one day, A is doing 1 upon X. For one day, AB is doing 1 upon X, A is doing 1 upon X plus 90, and B is doing 1 upon X plus 10. Now, ये A का काम है एक दिन का, ये B का काम है एक दिन का. तो A और B दोनों मिला के जितना काम करेगा, वही AB का एक दिन का काम है. और AB का एक दिन का काम कितना है? 1 upon X. So I make an equation and equate it. When I equate it, I get X equal to 30. The shortcut is root over T1, T2. T1 कितना है? When A is working alone, how much time A takes extra? When B is working alone, how much time B taken extra? So the shortcut is root over T1, T2. T1 is the time taken by A extra, and T2 is the time taken by B extra. That is the shortcut. शॉर्टकट में कुछ समझना नहीं है भाई, यहाँ पे देखो वही आ रहा है 900. सो ये हम लोग बोलते हैं इसको जियोमेट्रिक मीन बोलते हैं. अगर एक को ज्यादा लग रहा है, एक को कम लग रहा है, तो उसका भी क्या होगा? उसका एवरेज होगा ना, उसका जो एक्चुअल आंसर. द रीजन बिहाइंड द शॉर्टकट इज बेसिकली द जियोमेट्रिक मीन ऑफ इट. तो ये भी एक एवरेज ही है, एंड दिस इज नॉट द जनरल अरिथमेटिक एवरेज, इट इज कॉल्ड जियोमेट्रिक एवरेज. सो थिंक अबाउट इट, एक में ज्यादा लग रहा है 90, एक में कम ज्यादा लग रहा है 10, तो इसका ओवरऑल क्या होगा? इसका एवरेज होगा जब दोनों मिलकर काम करेगा. एंड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ एवरेज इट इज? इट इज जियोमेट्रिक एवरेज. And please mug up these formulas. Yes, you have to. You need to mug up. In maths, you need to remember so many things. People don't say. I will tell you 2-3 things today, right? Now, this is all about our today's class. We will do the next thing is something different. So this is a different type of question. So I'm not starting it today. I'll start it tomorrow. There's something I just need to make you understand. Like, please understand there are 2 things. In maths, people say it is only about logic. You just need to understand the logic. You can solve the question. But remember, especially in CAT or this kind of questions, you have to remember so many things. You have to remember the result. You have to remember question. You have to remember the formula. You have to remember geometric formula. You have to remember algebraic formula. In maths also, you have to remember so many things. Trust me. If you cannot remember the results and all these things, it's very difficult to get a 99.9 percentile. Yeah, 99 percentile also. So yes, you have to remember. People don't talk about it. People think this is not cool, but this is the reality. Like, one thing you need to understand, like being disciplined or being like able to accept what is the reality is the first thing when you go towards your goal. Then the first goal, you have to remember so many shortcuts. Yes. And if you can't remember your birthday, like, yes, I know, like I have forgotten some people's birthday and like my life was in mess. Yes. So please remember the birthdays as well. So that this is like the thing, like you can ask me anything depending on this thing. And सबसे बड़ी बात है, like yes, because we have not gone for geometry. Geometry, you have to remember a lot of theorems. So yes, you need to remember, and that is a hard reality. And people don't talk about it. And yes, I talk about it. And yes, you need to remember. You need to remember. You need to mug up things to make things faster, to make things easier. And to do all of these things, that's the first thing you have to do. You have to practice. Like no matter how boring it is, no matter what it is, sometimes it is not only motivation that works. It is discipline. Like you don't want to do it, but still you are doing it. That's the discipline. You have to prove the discipline. You have to go through entire thing. You have to go through your entire schedule every day, like almost 6 days a week. Do it every day. Then only you can succeed. Trust me. There's no shortcut. It's like only hard work. It's only thing. Like if you can be very intelligent, but it is not possible to get a very good percentage if you are not putting hard work there. Trust me on this. So you have to work hard. You have to go through it again, and again. And that is the only way. It is the only way. It's the only way to achieve success. Trust me. Like the stairs of success is not easy, bro. And there is no escalator. You have to take the steps. And taking steps is not easy. It's never been easy. And there is no shortcut, like there's no elevator, no escalator, nothing. You have to do the hard work, and everyone has to do the hard work, whether you are smart, whether you are not smart, whether you're super intelligent, but you have to do the hard work. And there's no shortcut in it. And you have to do all of these things regularly, with discipline, with focus, with motivation. Motivation goes, motivation comes. It's like a sine curve. It comes, it goes. But if you are disciplined, you can make it happen. No matter this is your bad day, you're not feeling it, but still you have to do. That's how you can go on for the next 8-9 months. It's not only about 8-9 months. It's about your life, bro. You have to be disciplined. You need to do, like whenever something is there, if you committed to it, you have to do it. There's no coming back from it. No coming back. So this is all about it, I guess. So yes, please go through these things. I hope GMAT is not easier than CAT, bro. Now I'll take your answers also. Like yes, you can ask me questions. Is GMAT GRE easier than CAT? Yes, GRE is easier, but GMAT is not easier because I myself have taken GMAT for like the foreign MBAs and all. But trust me, GMAT is not easier at all. It's 2 different exams, and if you ask me about the difficulty, both are same. But both test different things, obviously. That's fine. That is okay. We will do the rest questions, and then tomorrow we have like lost some time initially, so that's why I have not started again something. But it's fine. It's fine. Like you don't need to do too many things to make it like worthwhile. But whatever you have learned, that is much more important. More important. Like how much time you are putting it and what exactly you have learned. So your learning is there. Don't quantify about everything. Don't think about how many questions. Think like if you do like 10 questions, do 10 questions by your heart. If you do 8 questions, do 8 questions by your heart. This is the thing which matters more. Not like your quantity. It's always about the quality. How to make notes. By how to make notes, like let's say if I'm going for time and work. So what I have learned today, I have learned today individual work. We have learned today like when it's extra kind of question, different efficiency with or, different efficiency with and we have learned like the basic MDA. So there are 5 things we have learned. Make a note and have 1 question from each. That is how you can make notes. If B cannot take less time than AB together, right? Then there someone is not working or like he's destroying. So it is not possible. If AB together always take less amount of time, always. Yes, please write all the shortcut methods while doing it, please. And have one thing and put it in a note, put it everything, put it in your room, put it in your study, use all the shortcuts. Remember, you have to remember all of these things. And right now, please do not burn yourself up because this is not a time of burning up. Right now, take a certain pace and go with this pace. Do not overdo anything. Go with a pace because you have to increase it slowly because you have next 8 months to go. I have seen a lot of people have burned themselves out in 3-4 months and 4-5 months, but you cannot do that. Kya bataun, Priyanka? What was your question? In this question, if it is about 3, it coming about like x cube, but CAT never have been tested you with like this geometric min. So don't worry about it because it will come about the cubic equation. No, not each and every question. Like you can make notes of each and every question. That is good, obviously, because the live classes I generally, if at least I try to take all the good questions and all different questions. So yes, live class application hard copy is fine. It's good. It's good. And the rest is your practice and the mock. That's it. If you have exam, put more focus on exams, Mukul. Give more focus on exams. So please do exams much more carefully because your CGPA is something which you have it for your lifetime. So yes. And like do the classes, do as much as you can for CAT. Do not over pressurize yourself. Yes, being scared is being human. That's fine. That's fine. We're all scared. Right? I am also scared in something. Like what I want to do, what I love to do, I'm scared about it. And that is like all of nervous energy. This nervous energy actually help you to push yourself harder. So being scared is not a bad thing. We're all scared in some way or other. That's fine. You can use that book also. Gap year we will discuss after CAT. Don't worry. If you have a gap year, don't think about it. Focus on CAT. Get the maximum percentile. Ubaid Ansari. So don't think about CAT. Yes, how to manage job. The job you have to do like you have to focus on your weekends. Like when I was preparing, I was also working. Like when I was preparing the GMAT for some days. So I was also working. So I just use my weekends, and at least in weekdays you should like keep on with the classes at least and do few questions and please use your weekend wisely. From where we have all our like the dashboard assignments, we have our gift materials, you have the books, we have the IMABC thing, so you can take questions from anywhere. That's fine. The previous year papers all are good. Yes, in batch 2 all of these things will be taught again. So that is fine. That is fine. Like again, you do it. Again, whenever you're not doing it, again you do it. Do it like 5-10 times. Kaganti, you'll face it. You'll be fine. Do it 3-4 times. That's fine. That is fine. That is fine. I have told you how to manage job and CAT as well. So, sir, revise करने से best method. Every week, like let's say you have completed arithmetic in next to next week. So every weekend, so take like at least 20 questions from arithmetic from different chapters and do solve those questions. And if you're making notes, go through the notes once in a while. That's how you. Like 8-10 days. So I just took the mocks and all. Take the be signing off. I guess it's lovely to have you all guys on board, and with so many comments, I guess we are kind of reaching 3.